Rambo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. Run up and up his hands. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Motion, motion, motion.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Go, go. Check 26, check 26. Help.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Hey, 50's a mic, 50's a mic. Alert.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Check. Watch the defense. Alert. Watch the
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He can't get him down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 22.
58 to Mike. 58.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Check 50. 4 down.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Check. Watch the shit.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam. Red, go. Mike 54.
On third down, Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 65 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next is for Bears 14, Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On first down, Wilson. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack. Fourth down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Hey, Delta. Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
He's scared. Alert. Check, 59. Bandit. Mike, Hayward. 59.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Check 59. Mike is 59. 59. I got you, son. 59's Mike. Check. 59. 6 man. Hey, alert. Check.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Hey, ball. I got 29. Quad. Like 50,
4th down. Here's Trubisky. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Go 14. You gotta bring it. Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go, oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now they'll run it with Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Trubisky, and an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be a
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Quentin Jefferson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. 18. Check. Hey, 1 set.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Right there, 54. Lock in. 54, Mike. Alert. Come again.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Alert. Switch it. 22-jet bomber.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Ricky. Alert 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike's 5-4.
Red, boom.
Hey.
Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on third and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Lock in.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Here we go. Back. Alert.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Okay, double up.
Hey, exit.
Mike 55. Check 55.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception,
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Zebra.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get up.
Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
18.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point safely through, and that will get them one closer. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Touch 50, touch 50.
I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, 59.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A big offensive explosion helped.